set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
First down. It's George. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eddie George, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, George. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's George. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score our home team 7. Visitors nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready? Over. 95-56. 95-56. Sammy.
On first down, Breeze. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one incomplete.
Breeze.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Visitors, nothing.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Across midfield to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Taken down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He's got Burton here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, it's George. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Jason Sanders.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here's Landry. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Taken down at the 41.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
First down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And his throw here's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
To Eddie George.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st down.
Ready. Yellow lady. You're good. That's full. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Going deep here for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On the screen, this is Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 13.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Easy.
Here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Jamal Adams.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
25-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes, he finds his man Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
There defensively.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Tackled back at the...
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a pass hauled in downfield and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Breeze pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
On first down, George. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
They go play fake. Mahomes looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time. But now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. We the stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We the stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. We just step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding.
for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
DJ Moore on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. It's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's good.
13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
At the 7-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
On the stop.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 97 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that's only the 3rd time in NFL history we've had a run of exactly 97 yards into the end zone. So we're witnessing a little bit of history right there, partner.
And what makes it that much more impressive for me is that if you're on defense, you're expecting them to run the ball. They're on their own 3-yard line. Not many people risking throwing it. So you expect them to do exactly what they did, yet it still breaks for 97 yards. That's a long way.
And some quick research. The other 2, 2014 Lamar Miller. The other
I know the other one.
Okay.
That's 1939. Andy Urim. I was there. Oh, no, I wasn't.
You weren't there. You were almost there. You were a baby at that point. Yeah, 1939. Wow. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. Breeze going to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 23-yard run, and his guys have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
39-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24.
From the 24, Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Three yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Breeze pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Continuing to fight for more. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down. It's George, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
1st and 10.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And Graham's got it, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 30 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because
trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. On 2nd down now, it's George. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, George. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Right back to him on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
off the bootleg. Jackson. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Landry. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back. To go, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Our home team 28. Visitors 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
At the 43-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
2-yard line.
Bree's going to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of
Nothing
7.
fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no...
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. More now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
On the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
On downs.
On 1st down, Breeze. On the screen, this is Eckler. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And all the way down to the 29.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw on second and 6, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down.
And so after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and this will be a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams.
Jackson's pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Gain of 9. Brings up.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but he didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 28.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's 3rd down.
Buda Baker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. We're set for football. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Takes it at the 7. return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin will play. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Ball carrier.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Sutton. A gain of 13 yards. Result is a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And a first down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And going deep for Hill. And it's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Breeze to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Lions, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember,
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this This return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 8.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. There he goes, right side. And he will score.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud again.